guys, it's Queendija, and in today's video, I will be reacting to the finale of Overlord. Like, overall, it's weird now because this took me 3 or 4 months, I believe, literally kind of the whole summer after, Isekai Quartet ended. Because it took me a long ass time. I thought it was honestly gonna take me longer, but I think if I watched it by one episode, oh hell yeah, we would have been here for a long time. But ultimately, like, I'm kind of ready to just see how all of this, everything from season 1 all the way up to season 3, kind of really ends, how it all is brought together. I don't think they're gonna bring everything from season 1 to season 3, really just mainly everything towards season 3, and then, you know, of course, it's gonna leave me on that stupid open ending. We all know it right now, just like freaking Demon Slayer. Even though, you know, it hasn't happened yet, but it's still gonna happen. We all know that. But other than that, let's go ahead and get started with episode 12 in 3, 2, 1, go. I wonder how many are gonna die. Thousands, millions. Well, that wasn't a girl, that was a boy. You know what I feel like is gonna happen? A whole bunch of people are gonna die, of course. But dude who he saved in season 1, who we didn't see again until between the end of season 1 going on to season 2, who eventually trained not Brain, Climb. I feel like he's gonna go against him. Maybe. Because of course, who else you gonna go against? I'm not 100% sure. I'm like 50% sure right now. But they're the only guys left, so what else you gonna do? Bruh, I'm still laughing about the fact that, you know, the prince lost to fucking goblins last week, and plus he got killed! Even though we didn't get to see it. I personally would have loved to see it, but no, you can't have everything that you freaking want, like, which is really dumb. But honestly, I wanted it. I think a lot of other people, when this show was airing last year, I believe, possibly wanted it. No. I mean, maybe in the light novel they probably described it. Probably gory as shit. I don't know. Huh, Massacre. That's a good title for an episode. I think somebody would make a movie like, goddamn. Oh, he did. He ain't gonna give you nothing because he did. You know what? I honestly still thought. I thought the king would, but no, he's in armor, so kind of no. I don't think he's gonna fight. I wanted him to really fight, but kind of fucked me over, aren't you? Don't die, please. Yeah, waiting for y'all to do something. Why the bad guys essentially got attacked first? Y'all need to attack first, yeah. Yeah, he loves the shit out of his kid, but not his wife. I like that sometimes, yeah. Oh, finally? Well, they just probably make a way for ions, right? But you gotta consider that a move. Even though I don't think it would be considered a move, though, but okay. Mm-hmm. But you feel power? The spiritual pressure? Mm-hmm. But the thing is, are you going to have time? Some of you are possibly going to like, not even possibly, you will die. None of you are going to make it out of life. Maybe most of you, if not all of you. Hey, it'd be like that sometimes, though, you know? It happened when all those characters in, like, this previous season of Attack on Titan, I mean, they all died, and I was like, shit, don't feel anything for them. But then when main characters, yeah, I could feel something with them, because, you know. Jesus. Damn, even the horses. Don't say anything bad, because he might kill you too. What the hell are you? I mean, y'all want to move, like run something, you know? Oh shit, here it comes. That looks so gross. Is it basically going to turn all the dead soldiers undead? Oh, okay. Tentacles. Yeah, okay, we going. Oh, okay, never mind. It's a big season two. Okay. God, that looks so weird. Why the heck they sound like sheep? I'd be scared shitless. Like, no. Oh, goats. Okay, that's even better. Okay, better than everybody else. Okay, look. Now this is your time to just run. Go. Like, oh my god, that thing is. Oh, you know, there would have already been one person like, fuck it, I'm out. Mm-mm. I said, y'all are so oh, fuck. See, told you. Dead. I mean, but hold up, can the horse even outrun them thing? Well, no, because that thing is catching the hell up. What the heck you gonna do though? There is nothing you can do. You're just gonna die. Hmm. Oh hell no. Mm-mm. Y'all face him. I'm gonna be a pussy and hit the fuck out. Oh my god. No, it's just a massacre. There you go. I feel like, yeah, they're gonna get killed, aren't they? Yeah. Mm. So you basically gonna have Muddy kill him? Okay. What? I got killed. No, so you need to go. Thank you. No. Climb, brain, no. No. You are main characters. The rest of these people in this room do not have a name. Y'all don't need to die. So wait, you really gonna marry the prince? Okay. Well, there's a turnaround. Jesus Christ, that's something I don't want to see. Ellie's dying. I'm not gonna do anything to you because you're too important. Yeah. Mm. No, it's not that. You are one of the select four who he can't touch. So it's just gonna leave you alone, basically. No matter how many times you want to go, run up to it, try to kick its ass. No. So then if Stronghoff is one of them, then who are the other three? Like, would that be Brandon Klein? And then who would be the last one? Uh, Ravens? Cody, that hurts. I love you, dog, but that hurts. Cody! Yeah, he's like 2 whole damn seasons. Okay. Oh shit, that's easy. Hell yeah. I mean, fuck them. I'm just saying this way. But of course he would say that. Mhm. So why don't risk your life again to save all these people? Mhm. Okay, so I don't even know what else to say. I mean, number one, this battle was kind of short. I mean, it really was because I honestly thought that if Shogoff and Ainz were both going to duke it out, which they are, this final episode would show them, but then both sides would still be going at it too. So you have people still fighting in the background, but they still have this like big behind area for both Shogoff and Ainz to fight. But because of the fact is, Ainz had baby goats come up and like kill everyone on the opposite side. It's literally no one, and there's barely. I want to say maybe like under between 100 and 1,000 people who are still alive. I mean, yes, the king is one of them. Thank God. I mean, honestly, in my opinion, the king shouldn't have not been there. I mean, certain people, I understand. Yes, the prince is dead, and of course, the prince should have been there, but of course, he died. Um, The king shouldn't have. He should have still been at home waiting for a message or waiting for at least some of his men to come back. He shouldn't have been there at all. But because of the fact is I knew he was going to be there, but I was like, okay, is he going to like have a big role in this last like 2 episodes of the show? Not really. He's just there sitting there just chilling, you know, until his his men came in and said, "Hey, we got to go. Like people are dying. This is how many people you got left in your round to save you. We're going to let you go with somebody else. And the rest of us are going to be decoys so that you don't die. Because the king is too important, of course." I would have liked it if Stronghoff would have said yes to Ainz, because he did really sacrifice himself for all those people to save. And then, as I said, why didn't you do it again to save so many other lives? Literally right here and then, who are running away from these goats, even though yes, the goats will catch up to them. But to now see the fact that these two are going to duke it out in this last episode, I don't know how it's going to go. I mean, is he going to, like, is Ainz going to be like Momonga? Is he going to have armor this time, or is he just going to use magic? My money is he might be using some magic, even though he always does, but I feel like he's going to dual wield. And it's going to be, you know, against one dang sword against a dual wielding swordsman. I'm just saying. And usually, sometimes, not all the time, 99.9%, the dual wielding swordsman usually wins. But I feel like with this last episode, I don't know, maybe the last episode might give me a bullshit ending. I hope it doesn't. I mean, will it? Yes. I feel like the fight might be maybe mediocre, possibly, and that's right. Honestly, it's weird for me to say that, but I feel like it is. I feel like it's gonna be short lived. It's only gonna take maybe about like how long was the Sheltier Ainz fight? Like that lasted like 2-3 episodes, right? But I think if you put everything together, it's probably like maybe 15-20 minutes, maybe. Um, so I feel like Stronghoff's and Ainz might be like 10 minutes, if not that. I don't know. With the way this is just gonna end, like, it's not gonna, like, neither of them are gonna die. Ainz is already dead, so you can't really kill him. Stronghoff ain't gonna die, because he's too important to the plot. So, it's gonna end at a draw, and then they're gonna leave. Ainz may kill, the Gilgamesh looking dude's rest of his crew, and then, you know, maybe the one who was still all in black next to Mare might go back home and say like, oh well, this is everything what happened, he knew about our plan and such, he killed everybody else but me, but this is what you need to know. Because I feel like whenever season 4 comes, whether it's like 2 years from now, 3 years from now, whenever, um it'll deal with him plus Stronghoff and the king, and then also Ainz himself. I don't know. I mean, I'm just talking out of my ass. It's just fucking guesses. But go ahead and pause the video, and I'll be back in 1 second for the final episode. Okay, final episode in 3, 2, 1, go. See, Stronghoff, see that? No, no. I don't think you're gonna die. You should just guess. You would have been fine. I don't think I still have them do anything with her. Okay. Let him do it on his own. He needs clarity. No! Let it be 1v1. 2-on-1 is unfair. Let them watch. So are you gonna like change or something? Or are you really just gonna fight him with that? Oh hell no. Even though you say like, hey, I might end up using your corpse. Maybe. Watch this thing be like under 15. Do you just want to make a copy of it? Mm. Mm. Okay, wait, hold on, wait. Ainz, you want to be killed? I don't want you to be killed. Don't do the BS of Kogias and kill Lelouch and then we all find out that he's dead, even though we are all still currently waiting for what, season 3 or 4 to currently come out? Okay, so be starting this from like whenever he rings the bell, and that'll officially be like the first second or a minute or so. Ugh, I just feel like it's not gonna last that long. It's not gonna be as long as I want it to be. Was that supposed? Okay, that had to happen. Okay. So you're basically gonna kill him? Oh my god, no! supposed to go drinking after this. I planned it. Oh my god. Yep, so say you fucked up, you screwed sick, you shouldn't have to fight him. Nope. That's it. I'm sure. What the hell is it? I mean, honestly, you shouldn't have done anything. I didn't want him to die. That would be so fucking weird now. He dead. He ain't coming back. Yeah, but you barely got to see it because Ainz literally paused time. That was like freaking deal, like the world though, and then that was it. Hmm. Mm-hmm. You're gonna have alcohol. You just put him in better shot. Stay with him. Like, this is some bullshit. What the fuck is this? What is this? Why? You could have just left him alone. He could have did one hit and be like, all right, fuck it, we're done. Draw. Heck is this damn show going to end with 9 minutes? I'm like, I don't know. What the fuck is this? No, we know that. I don't know. She kind of looks older. For Andreas. Mm-hmm. Oh, Ōbārōdo, you barely out, Bill, yes! That's girl, yes! Oh shit, there's always one little shit. What the fuck? What's going on? What? Something, hold on. Wait. That's the real Irons right there. And freaking, what's his face actor is playing as Irons in the carriage. That has to be it. So, oh my, what are we doing? Mm-hmm. Kind of. Yeah, okay. The fact that possibly all of this was a part of the plan. What the fuck? What the fuck indeed? The fuckery of this anime. Like, what? And you really gonna, you would end like that. I mean, wait, wait, wait. I don't know when we're getting season 4. So, I mean, it's not a cliffhanger. It's just, it's like an open ending, basically. It's like how earlier today, when I sat here and I watched the finale of Ones Within, and you give me this ending that is an open ending, it's like, oh, hey, essentially, you need to read the source material in order to freaking know what the heck is going to happen. But because the fact is, we're getting a fourth season of this show, don't know when the heck it's coming. I don't know what the hell is gonna happen. The fact that this plan that they've had since episode 1 of this season really worked for them. I think that like the way they just had Momonga and Ain's like there was very interesting. I mean, they've done it several times in this show, but it's like still very interesting to see those two together, even though it's the same person. Um, I still hate the fact that the fight between Ain's and Shahab was like not that long. It wasn't like a second, not even a millisecond. It was just there, done, goodbye. Like you're not gonna see anything else towards it. And the fact that he's now dead and he's not coming back, I feel like whenever we do get this fourth season, it's just gonna be flashbacks of him, especially for both Brain and Klein, because now they're the only two left out of the group. And essentially, maybe later on, I felt like Brain will be the next person to die, and it's just gonna be Klein because now that like essentially like claimed is gonna marry the princess, right? I mean, that's what it kind of was said in the previous episode, so it's just like, okay. But to end it like that, I mean, Jesus Christ, like, oh God. Like, I don't know how, okay. Going back to, like, when this came out last year, I kind of want to know how people, how, like, everyone felt when they got to this last episode. I mean, I know season 1 and season 2 came out, like, kind of back to back with each other, and season 1 came out 2017, I believe? I don't really remember. I would have to look at my phone again, and my phone's over there. But, like I said, I do, because I remember seeing, like, promos of it on my anime list and, like, thinking, like, yeah, I want to watch that, but I can't. I ain't got time. But seriously, like, how the heck do people, like, accept this ending? I mean, I can accept it still, but at the same time, I'm kind of pissed because there were a lot of other things that I truly wanted to see for this last episode, but because of the fact is, it is a 20-something minute episode, and you can't cramp everything, and I mean truly everything, in a fucking episode. You just, I ain't gonna say it's a mess. I've seen other animes where, yes, that ending is a mess, but it wasn't a bad ending. It's just an ending where it's like, oh, hey, you gotta wait till season 4, whenever the hell season 4 is gonna come out. But continuing on my final thoughts, like, the show overall was not a bad show. I remember just thinking, the night before I decided to do a reaction on it, because we had just literally finished Isekai, and I was going to just immediately watch the whole series by myself, kind of get it. I was going to binge the whole thing, get it done like 3-4 days, and then I would have moved on from it. But now, after taking about 2, 3, 4 months watching the series, I am glad that I did it. It had me, like, on my on my toes a lot of times. There were times where I thought it was going to go one way and it went a completely different route. I still wish that, like, some fights were a little bit longer than others. They did the characters justice. I really like the fact that, you know, finally after several damn episodes, Ōbārōdo finally got to come out and just, like, walk around, even though everybody was moving from one place to the other. Still, it was nice, to have her, and I hope that, like, whenever season 4 does come around, that she gets more screen time. Ultimately, because, like, in all 3 seasons, I feel like more of season 1, she got a lot of screen time, and then season 2 and season 3 were the ones where she's like, okay, she's gonna be placed in the back, and Sheltier is gonna be put in the front, and I wasn't really mad about that. Well, at first I was, and then eventually I was fine with it, because eventually I started liking Sheltier a lot more. But at the same time, like, every single time when I would hear both Sheltier and Ōbārōdo, like, bicker and stuff, like, I mean, this season you barely really got to see them bicker, and I really wanted more of that, because honestly, I do like it when they bicker, because of the fact is, both of their VAs are 2 of my favorite characters from 2 different Idol Masters series. You have Ōbārōdo, who is Sakane, and then freaking Sheltier, who is fucking Anastasia, so it's just like, it's really weird to have those 2 as these 2 characters just bicker back and forth, and it's just still freaking hilarious. It's just also weird because when I started it, as I said, when I finished it, it's like, if you go back to Isekai and how when I first saw Ōbārōdo in that first episode where she, like, you know, he did his introduction, and then next thing you know, Ōbārōdo stands up and she fucking falls to the floor, and I'm sitting here like, this chick have, like, an orgasm or some shit? Some everyone was like, no, like, she's just, like, so in love with the magnificent power, and I was like, okay, and I was like, this show must be really weird, because honestly, it was like, because, as I said, out of the 3 shows when Isekai was airing, I had only seen Konosuba, Tanya, Sagittarian the Evil, and ReZero on my own. And Overlord was the only thing that I hadn't seen, but then, like, every other person was telling me every single week, oh, it's a good show, you should watch it. And I kept debating, like, every single week, even though I got to see all these characters, except characters that didn't really get introduced in the show, like Stronghoff, or Brain, or Climb, or the Princess, and then the King, the Gilgamesh-looking character, and any other person. who wasn't in Isekai Quartet. I had to find them out in this show. But, I mean, I'm glad I was able to watch this, because it was really good from beginning to end. There were points in this show where I was, like, iffy, and, like, what the fuck am I watching? Especially really, like, as someone warned me, like, not even, like, several people warned me around when I started season 1 that by the time I would get to season 3 that the animation quality wouldn't be top tier as like season 1 and season 2 was. And I was like, okay, I'm thinking like, how bad could it be? And now actually seeing it, yes, it is bad. The CGI, I'm not saying that not all CGI is bad, but I understand the reason why they had to do it, especially with someone told me like several weeks ago about the situation. And I was like, okay, I understand that. But to me, it still would have been better. But the fact is, when you have only a certain amount of budget and you have to get episodes out on a time crunch, you can't always have 2D characters. You sometimes have to be reliable and on your choices and like say, okay, take a CGI character. But still, like having the baby goat CGI and then the people CGI and then having the soldiers run away from that. I mean, it was weird to see some baby goats all set together with some 6 legs. Like what? Okay. I don't know. But now, like, the biggest thing is what the heck is gonna happen now? I mean, they didn't really continue the thing about the Gilgamesh looking dude and the guy who technically betrayed him. Like, did he finally kill him off screen or something like that? Because that was something I wanted to know. But to the fact is that was like 2 or 3 episodes ago, like 4 episodes ago, I'm guessing, because it wasn't last week, it was the week before, from what I remember. They kind of really just closed that, and they never really did anything next with him. They kind of moved on from him and just continued on the fact with the war that was coming. So if season 4 goes into production, and if it ever comes out between 2020 and 2024, which are my guesses, I feel like that guy, he'll already be dead. He won't come back at all. Or maybe they'll be smart and like show an on-screen death that we never got to see. I don't know. I mean, like, like I said, it's a good-ass show, and I enjoyed it from beginning to end. It's just, I think the CGI was my only big nitpicking problem about it, and it's not like a big old hate problem. It's more of just a dislike with it, but I still enjoyed it, like, overall. I think the characters, the world of it was interesting. A really different way to do an isekai in a way. I mean, especially with the beat. It's like, would you even consider it? No, well, yeah. It's kind of really considered an isekai, yeah. Even though we truly never got to see Ain's, actual face. And even though we're never going to see it now, and that was something that I had wanted ever since season 1. And then everybody was like, yeah, that's not going to happen. And I literally got disappointed as fuck. I was like, shit, damn, we're never going to see his face. It's like Goblin Slayer all over again, because, that finale, like, we're going to show up to his nose, and then you're not going to see his, like, nice, probably good-looking eyes and everything. So, yeah. Other than that, guys, that is my reaction towards this series. Overlord, if you guys enjoyed it, please give me a like. It really helps me out. Also, subscribe to my channel. I make videos every single day. Join my spot, and of course. Alright, so, you're probably all wondering what the heck I'm going to watch next. I'm not going to tell you. I will tell you, I'll give you one hint. It is a movie. And this has been one of the things that ever since I got into this particular series, a lot of people, and I mean a lot, from like my first channel, when I did one of the series, like 2 or 3 of the series, I was doing like 3 of them at the time when I was recording them, a lot of people kept asking me and like pounding me on it, basically like, when are you going to watch this? And I was like, well, I'm gonna watch it soon, I don't know when. I am going to need about a couple of weeks, because of the fact is I have to like cut it down into parts. I kind of have to recut it down again, because as I've told a lot of people, I can only really record over an hour, and the first half that I have is literally an hour, and it's going to look weird if I stop and then I continue. So I'm going to have to cut that the first half again. But I may need about, I don't know how many weeks I'm going to need. But I think hopefully by the time it comes out, we'll be in the start, or like already into the first few weeks of fall anime. So whenever it comes out, that's when you'll know. And then I'll be continuing probably either watching the second movie, if the second movie is already out in sub, which I think it is. And then after that, I'll be doing another series from that show, and then some show that's like a 40-something episode series that I can't even remember the title of it, that somebody asked me to do like months ago. But yeah, other than that, I'll see you guys all officially next time. Bye!